Om Shrimate Ramanujaya Namaha Shriram Jayam Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Namaskar and welcome back to Amarabharata channel where we are doing the series called Laghu Vyakarana Abhyasa Sudha, which is a refresher course in Sanskrita grammar for classes 9 and 10. In this video, we look at Vachya Parivartanam, which means change of voice. Let us look at some simple English sentences in active and passive voices. First, the sentences in active voice. Deepa sings a song. Rama slays Ravana. Krishna eats butter. Anil Kumble takes all 10 wickets. Tom chases Jerry. So in passive voice, these come as a song is sung by Deepa. Ravana is slayed by Rama. Butter is eaten by Krishna. All 10 wickets are taken by Anil Kumble. Jerry is chased by Tom. Now some more sentences. P.T. Usha is world famous runner. I sleep. Hema laughs. Karataka and Damanaka fall. It rains. Now to convert this to passive, what to do? In English, it's not possible to convert these sentences to passive voice. Karataka and Damanaka are two characters which come in the Panchatantra. Now these verbs, rains, sleeps, laughs, falls, etc., are called as intransitive verbs in English. So what are intransitive verbs? Let us see. First, what are transitive verbs? Transitive verb is a verb which needs a direct object. For example, Lata opens a door. So open means opens what? Opens a door, opens a window, opens a lock, etc. Such verbs which need an object are called transitive verb. What are intransitive verbs? Intransitive verbs are those verbs which have no object. For example, he sleeps. Sleeps what? No such question can be posed. Such verbs which don't need objects are called intransitive verbs. Some examples of intransitive verbs are run, walk, fall, arrive, smile, breathe, cry, live, die, sleep, laugh, cough, is, exist, sneeze, rain, snow, appear, disappear, bloom, etc. Some verbs, eat and so on, can be used with or without an object in a sentence. However, these are still transitive verbs only. In this video, we work only with present tense, lat, lakaraha. Towards the end of this video, we will see how these sentences get transformed to something called as impersonal voice in the Samskrita language. So stay tuned till the end of this video. Let us look at a classification of verbs in Samskrita. One form of classification is akarmaka dhatavaha and sakarmaka dhatavaha. And within sakarmaka dhatavaha, ekakarmaka, dvikarmaka. What is the meaning of this? Verbs. Intransitive. Akarmaka dhatu means intransitive verb. Sakarmaka dhatu means transitive verb. And within transitive verb, ekakarmaka means single or simple transitive. Dvikarmaka means bi-transitive or ditransitive. Let us look at an example here. Akarmaka dhatu, intransitive verb. An example is pushpam vikasati. A flower blooms. Vikasati or blooms is an intransitive akarmaka dhatu, whereas sakarmaka dhatu, a simple transitive word, a single or simple transitive verb is shown here. Sutaha pitaram vandate. Son salutes to father. Vandate, salutes to is a sakarmaka dhatu. Salutes to whom? Salutes to the father. So that's why it's a transitive verb, sakarmaka dhatu. Whereas some verbs in Samskrita are dvikarmaka, bitransitive or ditransitive. For example, vamanaha balim Dharanim yachate. Vamana asks Bali for the earth. So Vamana asks the earth. He is asking, what is he asking? He is asking the earth. So Dharanim is the primary object. And whom is he asking? He is asking Bali. So that is also an object for this word, yachate. So Balin is the secondary object. Dvikarmaka dhatu. We will not be dealing with Jikarmaka dhatus in the course of this particular video. Let us look at Sakarmaka dhatu or transitive verb. Active voice in Samskrita is called as Kartari Prayogaha. Some books call it as Kartrivachyam also, even though there are certain strict grammar people who say that Kartrivachyam is an improper usage. Anyway, let us call it as Kartari Prayoga or Kartrivachyam, which is nothing but active voice. Rama reads a book. Ramaha pustakam pathati. In passive voice, which is called as Karmani Prayoga, or in some books as Karma Vachyam. This becomes a book is read by Rama. Ramena Pustakaha Pathyate. Kartari Prayoga is Ramaha Pustakam Patati. Karmani Prayoga for the same sentences, Ramena Pustakaha Pathyate. Now, let us look at Akarmaka Dhatu or intransitive verb usage. Active voice, Kartari Prayoga is child sleeps. Shishuhu Swapiti. Whereas the corresponding passive voice in Samskrita is called as Bhave Prayogaha, or in some books as Bhava Vachyam. This is called impersonal voice. In English, there's no such equivalent for child sleeps in the English language, as I told you earlier. Whereas in the Samskrita Bhasha, Shishuhu Swapiti becomes Shishuna Supyate. So what did we learn here? Kartari Prayoga, active voice, Ramaha Pustakam Patati. The same in Karmani Prayoga is Ramena Pustakaha Pathyate. And Kartari Prayoga for Akarmaka Dhatu is Shishuhu Swapiti. As an example, the corresponding impersonal voice or Bhave Prayoga is Shishuna Supyate. This is shown in the form of this figure here, a dhatu or a verb, Akarmaka or Sakarmaka, intransitive or transitive. For Akarmaka, there are two usages, Kartari and Bhave. Kartari is active, Bhave is impersonal, and for Sakarmaka, Kartari and Karmani, active and passive. Based on this, we can notice four possible transformations. The first one is Kartari to Karmani, second is Karmani to Kartari. This is for Sakarmaka dhatus or transitive verbs. The third and fourth are Kartari to Bhave and Bhave to Kartari for intransitive verbs or Akarmaka dhatus. There is no transformation possible from Karmani to Bhave because Karmani is about transitive verbs, Bhave is about intransitive verbs. We now understand the forms of the Kartrapadam, the Karmapadam and the Kriyapadam in the three Prayogas, Kartari, Karmani and Bhave, one by one. In Kartari Prayoga or active voice, the Kartrapadam will be in Prathama Vibhakti and this is the subject in the sentence. The Karmapadam will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti and this is the object in the sentence, and the Kriyapadam or the verb can be either in Parasmaipadi or in Atmanepadi. The Purusha and Vachanam of the Kriyapadam will be based on the Kartrapadam, that is the subject in the sentence in Kartari Prayoga. Next, Karmani Prayoga. The Kartrapadam will be in Tritiya Vibhakti and this is the agent or instrument of the action. We'll see examples as we go along. And the Karmapadam will be in Prathama Vibhakti and this is the main word in the particular sentence upon which the Kriyapadam, the verb, is acting. That's why I have called it as a pseudo subject. Approximately the subject in the sentence is the Karma Padam. In the case of Karmani Prayoga, the Kriya Padam will always be in Atmanepadi and the Purusha and Vachanam of the Kriya Padam will be based on the Karma Padam. That is the word which is in Prathama Vibhakti, the pseudo subject which I just told you now. Now coming to Bhave Prayoga, impersonal voice, the Kartrapadam will be in Tritiya Vibhakti as in Karmani Prayoga and it is again an agent or an instrument of action. There is no Karma Padam at all and the Kriya Padam or the verb will always be in Atmanepadi and always in Prathama Purushaha Eka Vachanam. I have shown you all the three Prayogas in one screenshot. You need to remember this table to do all active voice to passive voice, active voice to impersonal voice transformations. Pause this video, gaze at this table and register this in your memory as a photograph. We see some examples. I have shown you a snapshot of the table on top. First, we look at Kartari Prayoga to Karmani Prayoga transformations. The column on the left shows Kartari Prayoga sentences, active voice sentences, and the column on the right shows Karmani Prayoga passive voice sentences. Balaha Pustakam Nayati. Balaha is in Prathama Vibhakti, that is the Kartrapadam. Pustakam is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, it is the Karmapadam. And Nayati is based on the Kartrapadam, the subject. Balaha Nayati. So Nayati is in Prathama Purusha ekavachana. The boy carries a book. The same sentence in Karmani Prayoga is Balena Pustakam Niyate. Balena is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Pustakam is in Prathama Vibhakti. And Niyate is based on Pustakam. It is based on the Karma Padam. Now you may wonder, here there is Pustakam and here again there is Pustakam. In this sentence, Pustakam is in Tritiya Vibhakti, whereas in this sentence, Pustakam is in Prathama Vibhakti. You may notice that Pustakam is a Napumsakalinga Pada. Therefore, Pustakam, Pustake, Pustakani in Prathama Vibhakti, Pustakam, Pustake, Pustakani again in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So the forms of the word in Prathama and Dvitiya Vibhakti are the same, however, the Vibhaktis are different. Next example, Aham Shabdam Shrunomi. Aham is in Prathama Vibhakti, Shabdam is in Dvitiya, and Shrunomi. Aham Shrunomi. So Shrunomi is in Uttama Purusha Ekavachana based on Aham. I listen to a sound. The same in Karmani Prayoga is Maya Shabdaha Shruyate. Maya is in Tritiya Vibhakti, Shabdaha is in Prathama Vibhakti, Shruyate is based on Shabdaha and it is in Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. So a sound is being heard by me. By me indicates an instrument or an agent of action. Shabdaha is the pseudo subject. The Karma Padam is predominant in this particular sentence in Karmani Prayoga. Shabdaha Shruyate. Next example, Shishyaha Gurun Vandate. Shishyaha is in Prathama Vibhakti, Gurum is in Dvitiya, and Vandate. Shishyaha Vandate. Vandate is based on Shishyaha, so it is in Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. Disciple salutes to Guru. In Karmani Prayoga, this becomes Shishyena Guruhu Vandyate. Shishyena is in Tritiya, Guruhu is in Prathama, Guruhu Vandyate. Next, Tvam Mam Namasi. Tvam is in Prathama Vibhakti, Tvam Yuvam Yuyam. Mam is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, and Namasi is based on Tvam. It is in Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana. You salute to me. In Karmani, it becomes Tvaya Aham Namye. Next example, Choraha Dhanam Chorayati. Choraha is in Prathama, Dhanam is in Dvitiya, and Chorayati is based on Choraha. Choraha Chorayati, Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. Thief robs money. Whereas in Karmani, it becomes Chorena Dhanam Choryate. I hope you are able to understand the pattern of sentences in Kartari Prayoga based on the table on the top, and in Karmani Prayoga also based on the second row of the same table. We see more examples here. Chhatraha lekham likhati. Student writes an article. In Karmani it becomes Chhatrena lekhaha likhyate. Krishakaha karyam karoti. Farmer does work. Krishakena karyam kriyate. Karyam is a Napumsakalinga pada word and therefore it has the same form in Dvitiya and in Prathama. Lata katham Shrunoti. Lata listens to a story. Lataya katha shruyate. Balakaha payasam khadati. Boy eats payasam. Balakena payasaha khadyate. Aham phalam khadami. I eat a fruit. Maya phalam khadyate. Tvam kim shrunoshi. What do you hear? Tvaya kim shruyate. Next. Avam chitrani pashyavaha. Both of us see pictures. Here, pashyavaha is in dvivachana based on avam. Whereas avabhyam chitrani drishyante in Karmani Prayoga, drishyante is based on chitrani, which is in bahuvachanam. Vayam patham smaramaha. We remember a lesson. Smaramaha is based on vayam, which is in uttama purusha bahuvachanam. Whereas in Karmani it becomes asmabhihi pathaha smaryate. So patha smaryate. So smaryate is in prathama purusha ekavachana based on pathaha. Shramikah bharam vahati. Laborer carries a weight. Shramikena bharaha uhyate. Saha pashanam trotayati. He breaks a stone. Tena pashanaha trotyate. Sa geetam gayati. She sings a song. Taya geetam giyate. Saha rotikam khadati. He eats a roti. Tena rotika khadyate. I believe the structures of these sentences in the two columns are very clear to you. Now we go to the Kartari to Bhave transformations and vice versa. In Kartari Prayoga, Tvam Vardhase, you grow. In Bhave, it becomes Tvaya Vardhyate. How is this possible? Tvam is in Prathama Vibhakti. Vardhase is based on the Tvam, which is in Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. Whereas in Bhave Prayoga, Tvam becomes Tvaya, Tritiya Vibhakti. And I told you the Kriya Padam will be in Atmanepadi always in Prathama Purusha and Ekavachanam Vardhyate. Remember that Bhave Prayoga is used only for verbs which are intransitive, that is Akarmaka Dhatavaha. Aham Vasami, I reside becomes Maya Ushyate. Balaha kridanti, boys play. Balaihi kridyate. Shishuhu roditi, child cries. Shishuna rudyate. Tvam smarasi, you remember. Tvaya smaryate. All the words here are in Tritiya Vibhakti, whereas all the verbs here are in Prathama Purusha, Ekavachana, in Atmanepadi. A few more examples. Kartari to bhave. Chhatraha tishtati. Student stands. Chhatrena sthiyate. Lalanaha hasanti. Women laugh. Lalanabhihi hasyate. Ashvaha dhavanti. Horses run. Ashvaihi dhavyate. Balika upavishati. Girl sits. Balikaya upavishyate. Mayuraha nrityanti. Peacocks dance. Mayuraihi nrityate. Simha garjati. Lion roars. Simhena garjyate. Some more. Vanaraha kurdanti. Monkeys jump. Vanaraihi kurdyate. Vidwan shobhate. Scholar shines. Vidusha shobhyate. Vimanam uddayate. Aeroplane flies. Vimanena uddiyate. Saha bhavati. He is or he exists. Tena bhuyate. Vrikshaha kampanti. Trees shake. Vrikshaihi kampyate. Vridhaha upavishanti. Elders sit. Vridhaihi upavishyate. Now let us see some common verbs both in Kartari and Karmani bhave usages. Patati pathyate, to read. Likhati likhyate, to write. Hasati hasyate, to laugh. Tishthati sthiyate, to stand. Jvalati jvalyate, to burn. Vahati uhyate, to carry or to flow. Bhavati or asti bhuyate, to be, to exist. Swapiti supyate, to sleep. Jivati, jivyate, to live. Sevate, sevyate, to serve. Lajjate, lajjyate, to blush. Khadati, khadyate, to eat. Notice one thing here. The yakara coming for the karmani and bhave forms. For example, pathyate is pathe plus ya plus te. Similarly, jivyate, jiv plus ya plus te. So the yakara gets added in the karmani and bhave forms for the kriya padam. Some more examples. Kridati, kridyate, to play. Ramate, ramyate, to enjoy. Rochate, ruchyate, to like. Vardhate, vardhyate, to grow. Shrunoti, shruyate, to hear. Pibati, piyate, to drink. Pashyati, drishyate, to see. Gachati, gamyate, to go. Pathayati, pathyate, to teach. Smarati, smaryate, to remember. Sinchati, sinchyate, to sprinkle. Vandate, vandyate, to salute or to greet. Here again, you notice the yakara coming for the karmani and bhave forms. Ramyate, you can see here. Ruchyate, and so on. Even for the Atmanepadi dhatus. Now, as a summary here, the same chart which I told you to keep in your photographic memory, I have shown you here. This is what you have to remember at all times in the Vachya Parivartanam chapter. You notice one thing here. You need to know Prathama Vibhakti forms of the nouns both here and here. In Kartari Prayoga for the Kartripadam and in Karmani for the Karmapadam. You need to know Dvitiya Vibhakti forms for the Karma Padam in Kartari Prayoga and also Tritiya Vibhakti forms in Karmani and Bhave for the Kartripadam. So these three forms you should be very familiar for the common nouns and pronouns. I'll show you a quick recollection of those. For the Akaranta Pullingaha Rama Shabdaha, Ramaha Ramau Ramaha, Ramam Ramau Raman, Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi. Akaranta Strilingaha Lata Shabdaha, Lata Late Lataha, Latam Late Lataha, Lataya Latabhyam Latabhihi. Akaranta Napumsakalingaha, Phala Shabdaha, Phalam Phale Phalani, Phalam Phale Phalani, Phalena Phalabhyam Phalaihi. I've shown you only the first three rows, whereas you should know that there are more rows, 7 plus 1 rows in the Vibhakti tables. But these are the only three rows which are needed for this particular Vachya Parivartanam chapter. Some more here, common ones. Dakaranta Strilingakaha, which means same in all the three genders, masculine, feminine and neuter. Asmad Shabdaha, me. Aham, avam, vayam. Mamma avam nau asman naha maya avabhyam asmabhihi. Similarly, dakarantaha trilingakaha yushmat shabdaha yu tvam yuvam yuyam tvam tva yuvam vam yushman vaha tvaya yuvabhyam yushmabhihi. Now it is time to go back to these sentences which I showed you at the beginning of this video, where we have these active voice sentences and we don't have equivalent impersonal voice sentences in the English language. I'll show you both the active voice and the impersonal voice sentences in the Samskrita Bhasha for these, what we saw earlier. The ones in ivory color are in Kartari Prayoga, active voice, whereas the ones in green color are in Bhave Prayoga, impersonal voice. P.T. Usha is a world famous runner. P.T. Usha Vishwa Prasiddha Dhavika asti in Kartari Prayoga, active voice. Same in Bhave. Vishwa Prasiddha Dhavikaya P.T. Ushaya Bhuyate. Next one. I sleep. Aham Swapimi in Kartari. Same in Bhave is Maya Supyate. Hema Hasati. Hema laughs in Kartari. Hemaya Hasyate. Karataka and Damanaka fall. Karataka Damanakau Patataha. Karataka Damanaka Bhyam Patyate. This is in Dvivachana. This is also in Dvivachana. Idanim Varshati. Now it is raining or it rains. Idanim Varshyate. Next, some exercises for this particular lesson. Vachya Parivartanam Kuruta. Sa Jalam Pibati. Kapotena Akashe Utpatyate. मेघना आभूषणं धारयति नेत्रा भाषणं क्रियते सह कथां कथयति श्रमिकेण कार्यं क्रियते पुत्रेण माता पूज्यते भ्राता उद्याने भ्रमति छात्रेण दुग्धं पीयते सैनिकेन युद्धक्षेत्रं gamyate. You can pause the video and write down the answers in your notebook. I now show you the answers one by one. Sa jalam pibati will become taya jalam piyate. Kapotena akashe utpatyate will become Kapotah Akashe Utpatati. This is in Kartari and this is in Bhave. Meghana Abhushanam Dharayati. Meghanaya Abhushanam Dharyate. Netra Bhashanam Kriyate will become Neta Bhashanam Karoti. You may wonder what is this netra coming here. Neta is in Prathama Vibhakti. In this whole sentence is in Kartari Prayoga, active voice. Whereas netra is the same in Tritiya Vibhakti. Netra Bhashanam क्रियते is a कर्मणि प्रयोग sentence. सह कथां कथयति तेन कथा कथ्यते. श्रमिकेण कार्यं क्रियते श्रमिकः कार्यं करोति. पुत्रेण माता पूज्यते पुत्रः मातरं पूजयति. भ्राता उद्याने भ्रमति भ्रात्रा udyane भ्रम्यते. This bhrata is similar to the neta here and the netra here is similar to bhratra. You can see a kind of a correlation there. Chhatrena dugdham piyate. Chhatraha dugdham pibati. Sainikena yuddhakshetram gamyate. Sainikaha yuddhakshetram gacchati. If you have any questions or doubts regarding these questions and the answers here, please don't hesitate to write in the comments for this video. This brings me to the end of this video. Vachya Parivartanam as a part of the Laghu Vyakarana Abhyasa Sudha series. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video with the next topic in Vyakaranam. Shubham Bhuyat. Mangalamastu. Vande Mataram. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu.